From downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
She made national headlines for refusing to vaccinate her child, and now this local mother is back in front of a judge after spending 5 days in jail. More wet weather moving into Metro Detroit after showers led to a very slow commute this morning. So what about the evening drive? That does top our news this noon. Thank you so much for joining us. The sunshine and unseasonably mild to warm temperatures lately have been replaced with a wet dose of reality. Some windy, cold rain out today. As we take a live look at the downtown sky cam, you can see Old Glory kind of struggling to hang on out there, Brandon.
You have to appreciate that both go together. A stretch of warm, unseasonably warm air or a week of summer-like weather. We need the rain. We fell way behind in September, so many areas already getting an inch or more, and there's some heavy rain now coming out of Wayne County into Roseville, Mount Clemens, East Side, Macomb County on its way to New Baltimore. More rain coming out of Ann Arbor and Ypsilanti, headed toward Redford, and then parts of Oakland County before heading into Shelby Township. And there are showers as we look over into Grand and Big Rapids coming out of Kalamazoo as well, sort of pivoting around. You can see a little swirl there. So these still are trending or tracking in our direction. Baseball fans, Chicago, 4 o'clock. Cubs should play today. They were rained out yesterday. And then Cleveland later tonight. Conditions will improve, and it doesn't look like they get in on the extreme soakers. We are stuck with the clouds, and again, a few breaks here at midday, but there'll be more heavier afternoon showers that could, again, slow down the evening commute. But Rhonda, 70s are coming back. If you want to get it now, we have the Local Forecasters app that has your forecast, and more importantly today, a great active radar on it. The Local Forecasters app is free, a free download in your app store under WDIV.
All right, Brandon, thank you. An unexpected outcome for Rebecca Bordeaux. She spent 5 days in jail for refusing to have her 9-year-old son vaccinated. And today she was expecting to reunite with her son and bring him home. But that didn't happen. Let's get to Local 4's Rod Maloney. He was there in the courtroom this morning. And Rod, what happened during the hearing?
Well, first off, we found out that the young man, the 9-year-old boy, did get his vaccinations on Monday. He got 4 of them, the polio, MMR2, pertussis, and varicella vaccinations. His father saw to it while mom was in jail. She got out on Monday. She was supposed to serve 7 days. She had good time. She was then freed on Monday. But he got those vaccinations. And then this has had sort of a cascading effect for mom, because what happened in court today was that they have changed the custody arrangement for the child. Now, the boy has been with his mother for the first 9 years of his life, dad having occasional visits a couple of times a month and then on a Wednesday night. But a referee was assigned to the case. The referee said that she thought that there should be joint custody, 50-50, and the judge agreed with that. And so as it stands right now, mom has lost half of the custody that she had prior to this vaccination case. And so we spoke with her after the courthouse session today, and this is what she had to say. Basically, she was devastated.
Today was supposed to be a review on the vaccinations. I wasn't expecting to lose, primary custody of my son today, so I apologize. I don't have much to say. I still need to talk with my lawyers. I'm just, I feel a little spun around right now. I'm in shock because I was expecting to get him home today, so I'm a little upset.
And then I asked her about her time in jail. She spent 5 days, and what her reaction to that was is that it was the worst 5 days of her life, except for the fact that she's now lost half the custody of her son. She also said that the conditions inside the Oakland County Jail are terrible. She's angry and upset about all of this situation, and it's one of those things where she's going home now because she said she doesn't have much else to do. She'll be able to pick up her son tomorrow and start the new joint custody agreement. Back to you.
And Rod, what about the father? Did he have anything to say today?
No, he was not talking. His attorney was not talking. And in essence, what they're saying is that they believe this case got entirely too much publicity. They don't like the fact that it got publicity and that the boy's name got put out there. They were feeling very frustrated about all of the sort of twists and turns in this case. And they're going to be coming back to court probably. We're not sure. There isn't a date set, but there's going to be an appeal of that custody order. And there are some other issues that they're concerned about as well. So it's likely we'll be revisiting this down the road.
All right. Well, certainly with a 9-year-old in the middle of all of this, you definitely want to protect him. All right, Rod, thank you. This afternoon, we expect to learn more about a deadly chase involving 2 Detroit police officers that have been suspended. The crash happened as a result of this chase on the city's east side late Monday night. The officers were allegedly chasing after a 19-year-old behind the wheel who was joyriding. Well, he died in the crash. The officers have been suspended pending an internal investigation. Detroit Police Chief James Craig is going to be holding a news conference about this at 1:30 this afternoon to address the investigation and more details into what happened there. And Local 4 will be there to bring you the very latest. Today, police plan to inspect a Farmington Hills kennel that's accused of operating as a puppy mill. Nearly 3 years ago, we told you about the Cheyenne Dior kennel. Today, inspectors will be visiting the kennel to determine the conditions of this business and how these animals are being cared for. On Monday, the owner entered a not guilty plea to several charges, including 4 counts of animal neglect. The case returns to court for a pretrial hearing on October 23rd. Meanwhile, in Detroit, a 13-year-old girl is missing and police need your help finding her. Take a look at her picture here on your screen. This is Ayanna Fortune. She was last seen around 2 o'clock in the morning at home. The house located on Detroit's east side at Longview off of Dickerson Avenue. We're told that she left home after getting into an argument with her mother in the middle of the night. Anyone with information about her whereabouts is asked to contact Detroit police. Well, this story will make you angry. New at noon, Troy police pulled over a woman suspected of driving under the influence, only to find out that it wasn't her first DUI or even her second. In fact, it is her 5th time being pulled over for driving under the influence. 69-year-old Margaret Sarzinski was pulled over around 6 p.m. last night after officers observed her swerving from the road onto the lawn. She took a breathalyzer test and blew a .14, nearly twice the legal limit. She will be appearing back in court on October 17th. Very scary. Macomb County drivers, get ready for a major freeway construction project, but one that's definitely needed. The westbound lanes of I-696 are going to be closing next year between I-94 all the way over to I-75. The Michigan Department of Transportation says the poor condition of the concrete means the freeway must be completely reconstructed. You'll remember the accidents as a result of falling concrete and even some injuries and damaged vehicles this year. The $90 million project aims to ensure the roughly 150,000 daily drivers that travel that stretch of 696 will have a freeway that is in proper condition to safely travel on. It will begin in the spring and continue until late 2018. So a good portion of next year it will be impacted. If you're wondering about the eastbound lanes will not be affected by this project. Local 4 News at noon, just getting started here on your Wednesday. Still to come, a 3-year-old boy gets lost in a corn maze. What the parents are saying after he isn't even reported missing for another 12 hours. Also, a pit bull is on the road to recovery after being found stuffed inside of a suitcase. The troubling clue that led to the animal's discovery. But first, more families are forced to evacuate their homes in a hurry. These North Carolina wildfires are massive and continue to burn out of control. What crews are now doing to try and contain the fire?
We're not super.
Welcome back, everybody. These fierce wildfires are whipping a nightmare of conditions for people that live in Northern California. These wildfires have taken the lives of at least 17 people, have turned wineries into charred wastelands in Napa Valley. And right now, 20,000 people have been forced out of their homes as crews battle at least 17 different large fires. It is out of control there. And Jay Gray has an update on the very latest from Napa.
As the sun fights through the haze over Northern California, fire teams continue their battle on the ground.
There's several thousand firefighters out on the line right now. We have firefighters from throughout California, San Diego to the Oregon border.
Statewide, 17 wildfires continue to burn out of control, stretching fire squads and resources to their limits.
115,000 acres. If you think about one football field is 1 acre, 115,000 football fields of fire that we're dealing with across California really puts it in perspective.
It's one of the most destructive firestorms in Northern California history, blamed for at least 17 deaths and close to 200 injuries. More than 100 people are still missing.
Our house is gone, guys! Oh my God, our house is gone!
Over 2,000 homes and businesses have been reduced to ash, entire neighborhoods wiped away. Fires have taken dozens of homes in Southern California as well. While back to the north, wine country is in a state of emergency.
The vineyards on both sides are burning.
At least 4 wineries in Napa Valley burned to the ground, but the grapes still on the vines. Renee Bick's family owns Paradise Ridge Winery.
I want to say there's hope for the 2017 vintage from Paradise Ridge Winery. It won't be a lot, but it will be something.
So many here hoping that something is left behind after the fires are contained and they can get back to what they once called home. Jay Gray, Local 4.
Just so devastating. Hopefully they'll get those fires under control soon. An alarming case of animal abuse. This is out of Hollywood, Florida. Yesterday, police were called after someone spotted a paw hanging out of a mysterious suitcase in an alley. And when they arrived, they heard howling and made a heartbreaking discovery. Inside, a male pit bull terrier with bruises and stab wounds all over its body and head. The dog was taken to a local animal hospital where they named him Ollie, and he's already showing signs of improvement.
He's happy. He's still wagging his tail despite having all these terrible wounds. But I'm happy that we're here to, help him and hopefully get him feeling better.
Ollie underwent surgery and has a long road to recovery. Police in Hollywood are still searching for the person or people who may have been responsible for this. Police investigation after a child gets left behind in one of these corn mazes. An employee at the Crazy Corn Maze in Utah found a 3-year-old boy alone after the park closed on Monday and immediately, of course, called police. After hours of searching and trying to reach his parents, the boy was taken to Child and Family Services where he was cared for overnight. It wasn't until the next morning that the mother realized her son was missing and called police. The boy was quickly reunited with his family. However, police are trying to determine if this was an oversight or could have been a crime, certainly neglect. New video shows 2 motorcyclists performing stunts in the middle of a busy highway, but it's a deputy that is now under investigation for what happened in that video. We'll have more on this. Plus, Brandon, it's a wet one out there.
It is. We are getting some breaks in the action, but we are also tracking more wet weather coming at us for the afternoon and evening. What about your Thursday, Friday? What about your weekend? We have you covered right here next.
It's a midlife crisis a sports car can't cure.
Everybody doesn't want to say they're lonely because it makes you feel like a loser.
It's a given that women are much quicker to pick up the phone, much quicker to have lunch.
I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Tonight at 11, why so many men are feeling isolated and the negative impact it's having on their health. I'll show you the simple changes that can help tonight at 11.
It's the hottest. Diamonds.
Welcome back, everybody. Getting a little dose of reality today that it actually is fall and you get cold rain and you have to wear coats and all that good stuff.
Did it help that I said it just goes hand in hand with some of those warm days? We need to get some of these.
I know, we know. It's just a little hard to take. I'm like, whoa,
it is.
Hold out.
When you're stuck in traffic and you see what the effects can be, at least in the short term, it is tough to swallow. And unfortunately, we have some more showers likely during the evening drive. Right now, some drops on our Windsor camera looking across the river at beautiful down, even in the drips and the gloomy skies. It is a beautiful sight back there. 54 degrees. We have moved all of about 2 degrees all day, and that is down. We were about 56 at 4 o'clock this morning, and look where we are now, 54. Northeast wind is 15, and we see an occasional gust of 20, 25 miles an hour through the rest of the afternoon. A couple of showers here. Lightning tracker is on. We don't have any lightning, but a decent little downpour heading right up I-94 through Macomb County into New Baltimore, and then parts of St. Clair County getting in on some of this. Farmington Hills, West Bloomfield, get ready for another shower here coming through again. No lightning, and that is a good thing, but we have more showers pivoting out of the western part of the state. That will be mainly in our north zone for the heavier showers, but we need to be prepared, all of us, through the afternoon, early evening for the wet weather and its impact on your after-school plans, your afternoon errand running, that kind of thing. Keep the umbrella handy and a light jacket. 50s. It's cool. Not cold, but it is cool. 49 degrees overnight, cloudy, and as we hit Thursday, we are going to struggle to shake loose of the clouds. We mentioned the west part of the state still have some showers wrapping around this area of low pressure. As it slides farther east, we continue to see the wet weather come with it, so there is a look at our afternoon and evening. Eventually, things begin to shut off, but we could still see a ½ an inch of rain in a few spots, again, along and north of 696, mainly in our north zone for the heavier showers here. On the computer model at noon, it shows that by about 7, 8 o'clock, things really begin to improve road-wise or for the road conditions, sky conditions. As we hit Thursday, we again hang on to the clouds and an occasional afternoon very light shower. Just don't want you to be surprised by it, but it won't have a huge impact on your plans tomorrow. We should get into the 60s and then not really getting into the old sunshine until late on Friday, and it could be a struggle to get into those low 70s, but we have a chance. The weekend is still a little up in the air, Rhonda. We've got a cool front coming late Saturday, so late afternoon rain and thunder chances. We should be into the 70s before that, and right now the computer model's not certain about the Sunday morning marathon forecast, but better chance for showers in the afternoon Sunday.
All right, Brandon, thank you. Intense moments between a group of bikers and deputies. This happened in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Take a look. Police are investigating this cell phone video that was taken in New Mexico. It shows 2 motorcyclists riding recklessly on the road as one pulls a wheelie there. Well, that's when a deputy inside of that cruiser pulls his gun on the riders. Deputies claim that the bikers were weaving in and out of traffic, putting others on the road at risk. The sheriff's office has launched an internal investigation into the incident. Still ahead, a college mascot steals the show. Up next, the halftime performance that is making this cougar a viral star. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. As a college football mascot, I mean, you have to be able to get the crowd going. But the mascot for one university truly went above and beyond.
Well, he didn't just get the crowd pumped up. He stole the show entirely.
Those poor dancers. They worked on that choreography for so long, and they got completely overdone by Cosmo.
Cosmo the Cougar and the Cougarettes from BYU are now famous for their impressive moves.
We'll have to see what our mascots can do. Sparty, maybe get out there.
Sparty got him fired up last weekend.
Yeah, he did.
No doubt.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. Try and stay dry.